Hello and welcome to Pod Meets World. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.
And this week we're discussing the episode A Kiss is More Than a Kiss. This episode originally aired January 26th, 1996. The average viewership for the season is 8.7 million folks. Number one movie at the box office this week. Any guesses?
Probably not the same one as last week.
Do you remember what it was last week?
Something about dawn and dusk. Dusk to dawn or whatever.
From Dusk Till Dawn. No, it is not that.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that.
It is Mr. Holland's Opus. And no, I'm not even going to bother asking if you ever heard of it.
Okay.
It supposedly rings a bell, but I think it was just some sort of Oscar winner contender thingy that was supposedly fancy.
So, number one show on television this week.
Friends.
Any guesses? No, it is not Friends.
Not Friends. Is it Seinfeld?
It is not Seinfeld.
Is it ER?
It is not ER.
Is it Jeopardy?
No, because Jeopardy is a syndicated show.
Ah.
And outside of prime time.
I'm just breaking Paul every time I mention it, that's all.
It was technically a trick question. It is Super Bowl 30.
Ah.
Haha, suckers!
Because the Super Bowl trumps everything.
Yes. WWF champion at the time. Any guesses? Any guesses?
I'm getting the name confused with supposedly the other person.
Is it still Bret Hart?
It is! Ding ding, 1 point for Justin. We're not going to keep score. WCW champion at the time.
No, not that one. Curse you, brain. Remember names correctly.
It's Randy Savage. It's the Macho Man himself.
Oh, okay, it was that.
Number one song in America at the time. It's One Sweet Day by Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men.
I'm mildly surprised that it's that and hasn't been taken over with the thing that
It's not going to leave for a while.
That's unfortunate.
It was very popular for some reason.
Because it was on the radio every day in the States or something? Because?
Like that one year that we had a while back with Despacito.
Anyway, for notable video games, there's DOS. DOS.
Reach for DOS? Just kidding.
Actually, no, we're going to talk about 3 because I really want to talk about the third one.
Okay.
2 of them were on the Saturn.
Ooh, Saturn.
So Guardian Heroes on the Saturn.
Woo!
It's some beat 'em up developed by Treasure. I have no idea what it is.
It's
a treasure game, though, I guess. Anyway.
Mystaria, The Realms of Lore, which is also on the Saturn, which is some kind of tactical RPG. By Microcavum.
Okay.
And released on DOS.
I guess DOS, yes.
This little game by 3D Realms.
Ooh.
Duke Nukem 3D.
Oh.
Well then.
That was indeed a thing.
But
you were correct.
I have not played.
Okay, I figured you were 50-50. I knew David wouldn't.
I mean, I'm trying to think. I might have played one Duke Nukem through one level or something. I think that was the 64 one.
Okay.
I may have seen it, but physically playing it, yeah, no.
Play Duke Nukem 3D. It's a great game.
But you've already given me a whole bunch of things on the list.
Play Duke Nukem 3D.
Half-Life and all this other
Nah.
Yes, David, you are very far behind in your PC gaming homework. There's no Half-Life. There's no Duke Nukem 3D.
Don't worry, I'm still behind because I didn't get through Doom yet.
Play Doom. And then play the new Doom. And then play Doom 2. And then play the other Doom 2. And then play all the other Doom games.
Doom 64.
Doom.
Yeah, I think Doom 64 is on the list.
Okay, David, if Doom is in the title and it is a Doom game, you're required to play it.
Okay, so not that one particular one that has Doom at the end of the title.
No, not that one.
You do have to play the 32X version.
Really?
Yes.
I don't have a TurboGrafx. Oh wait, 32X. So never mind. Oh,
Really, Justin?
I was thinking about something else. So the
Anyway.
Genesis 32X.
Now that that's out of the way, in this episode, Corey and Topanga are out of their relationship. She wants to get on with her life because she's a regular human being. Corey, however,
He's not a regular human being.
no.
He's Corey.
He still clings on to hope that they will reunite. No. It's never going to happen, Corey. The show is not going to end with them being happy.
Not for a long time, ever.
Both of them have begun other dating relationships, well, sort of. Sean urges a double date for himself and Corey, while Topanga seems to have eyes for a classmate named Nick, who's fucking funny looking. And Sean just literally asks out the first two girls that walk by, and they're like, yeah, why not? Which is pretty good. Topanga's new beau and her seem to be getting along very well. They share a few kisses at Chubby's, which Corey sees. On the other hand, Corey's reluctant to do anything with this new girl because he still misses his ex, and, well, I don't know, he's a little bitch or something, I don't know. So what'd you all think of this episode?
It begins, and I know this supposed ride, and it's going to be long, and it's going to be tedious.
And it's going to go for another 4 seasons. Justin, prepare for some shit.
Why are we watching this again?
Because it's good, but...
Minus a few things, plot lines.
At the very least, there's one tiny gem within this episode. Morgan's back!
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah,
And
she was hiding in her room for the past...
And they make the same joke 3 times in 1 minute. And it infuriated me.
Because reasons.
Because she looks directly in the camera and, I was in timeout for a long time. I've been gone for a long time. We know you just made the joke. You don't have to make it again, right after.
The rule of threes does not work for this instance.
No, the rule of threes, no. It's not what that is. You do not make the same joke repeatedly within a minute, because it kills the joke. Deader than a doornail.
The exact same reason why you can't play advertisements back to back.
Anyway, did either of you have anything else to add about this episode? I'm assuming David did, because he probably hated it.
It's not terrible, but it's the start of the basic concept of how this supposedly works. Oh man, they're together. Oh man, they're broken up and they do occasional things that are somewhat chubby. And oh man, they're back together.
Yeah, that might happen a few times, Justin. Just to warn you.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Oh,
but
you haven't seen nothing yet.
But they're still friends. But they're not girlfriend, boyfriend. But they might be later on, maybe.
And then
Corey still has hope it might be.
And then they do the whole like fashion show thing, which is apparently a thing.
I guess
something that was
that
going
seems
on.
Weird.
Supposedly, just either as kind of a subtle joke of, oh man, they're kind of together.
No, I think this is meant to be a thing in the States.
Is it?
And then Turner has this gag that's really good, where it's like, some woman wants to buy my clothes, and I'm like, that's funny.
Meh. I think the only one other thing is with the other girl that Corey dated, just with him not bothering to kiss her on the first date and just like handshake. Next time it's just up at the doorstep and it's like, well, I gotta go ahead and do it. It's meeting your parents!
Yeah, Corey's a dweeb.
And then, of course, the final time, there's just it's like, you know what? Just go ahead with the kiss.
Alright, that was
well,
our...
no sparks. Okay, see ya.
Well, that was our relationship. Bye-bye.
Did I mention Corey's a dweeb?
No,
I feel like
think
I need to mention that Corey's a dweeb.
I think it's kind of good given. He's the safe one.
He's a dweeb. I feel it's necessary to say that. Because he's a dweeb. There, I feel like I've established that fact.
I think you've established that like 3 times in the last minute. It doesn't make it any more funny.
No, but I really want to hammer the point home.
Yes, I get it.
And it's true. Yeah, I just... The downside to the show is they're going to do this story a lot.
Great.
You're going to love it, Justin.
Great.
It's not going to get tedious at all.
Great.
Just think it could be worse.
How worse can it be?
If you're gonna say anime, no.
I wasn't, but we could go there.
No.
Anyway, either of you have anything else to mention about this episode?
Morgan's back.
She sure is.
Yeah.
And she's a different actress now.
Yep.
Oh, well, at least she'll get things to do.
Neat.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, also, I almost forgot, in this episode, Eric is sending in applications to schools and getting rejected. Until he gets accepted to Boris College.
Yeah.
Because he's an idiot.
Well, partial idiot. He somewhat understood the thing that was going on. Because then he's like, well, it almost kind of worked until they sent a degree for me to be a brain
surgeon for $50. It's so good. My favorite part is the joke where he's like, and that girl thinks she's going to a school called Duke. Do you want to break it to her, or should I? You absolute numpty. I also love that, like, Mr. Feeney gives him, like, that letter of recommendation, and that's, like, a really nice moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then they make a joke out of it, because he's like, God damn it, I just licked 500 envelopes, and there's the boop! There they are. Waka waka, because that's a good joke. Yeah, so I think that's about everything in the episode.
That was like the better storyline, I thought.
Yeah, give Eric more comedy shit to do. Because he's really funny and really good at it. And he'll go on to play Batman later. So anybody who plays Batman is good. He voices Batman in Batman Beyond. Watch Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond's great. Why are we doing Batman Beyond?
No, that's very true. But that's very true, though I have questions, but we'll save that for later.
Okay. So until next time, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.